Hey guys, CDTV but with legs back again. Just so we're on the same page, all caps title and meme thumbnail equals standing up CDTV, regular title and thumbnail equals no leg CDTV. Got it? Good. Rap lyrics that aged poorly. That's what we're going to be talking about today in a potential new mini-series of mine. I saw people requesting this on Twitter when I tweeted out some poorly aged lyrics. Go follow me there, twitter.com/CDTVProductions. Nothing but bangers. So here that video is. There can be many different reasons why rap lyrics age in a bad way, but with all of these lines, they seemed nowhere near as ironic or cringeworthy at first as they do now with the context that we have long after they've been said. This is CDTV Productions. Go subscribe to the Minds Collide channel where me and Blackie Speaks just dropped our first podcast episode together, along with a few clips from the podcast if you want a little preview before you watch it. And let's take a look at some poorly aged rap lyrics together.
Underground, come and follow the trail. I made Sunday candy, I'm never going to hell. I met Kanye West, I'm never going to fail. He said let's do a good ass job with Chance 3.
You know, I really believed him when he said this. That verse on Ultralight Beam was so damn good. How could Chance fail after that? But Chance must have put a hex on himself with these lyrics because just a few years after he said these words, his failures would stack up like Tetris, mostly this year and last year. And it all really started with one album. Say it with me, everybody. The Big Day.
Ooh, I love my wife. I love my wife.
Some Chance fans would say that his decline started with Coloring Book. I personally think that's a phenomenal mixtape. I love it. But almost everyone is in agreement that The Big Day was a big disaster and the real downward turn for Chance's reputation. I think it was not good in the slightest, something that you can tell by my meme-filled review of the album that I uploaded last year, and the public ripped into it ferociously. The fan backlash really was immense, but that album didn't have to be the downfall of Chance's reputation. There was still a chance for a comeback, if you'll pardon the pun. Or at least, there would have been. Until he started tweeting about how he felt like listeners wanted him to kill himself, when really they just thought your album was shit but don't want to see any real harm come to you as a person, started blocking his fans on Twitter, got ratioed by various hip-hop Twitter accounts, and then allegedly fired his manager due to the poor reception towards his terrible album and the poor ticket sales that resulted for the tour afterwards. Now that last part is just allegations, despite the fact that everyone's running with it as if it is facts, but in the case that it is true, how are you gonna fire your manager for that? Bro, you made the music! And now he's being sued for $3 million in allegedly unpaid commissions by his ex-manager. Like I said, Tetris. Shortly after he said that line on Ultralight Beam, public opinion completely turned against Chance. And only time will tell if he can correct that in the future.
Yeah, I call it sweet and sour, and my lawyer say it's urgent, I'ma call him in an hour. Yeah, hop all the flight.
Yeah, considering the current state of things, you should probably call him faster than that, Chance. Am I being too petty now? I'm sorry, I'm obsessed and white. Just rewind back a few seconds in the video when I was talking about Chance's current legal troubles to see why this line also aged poorly.
Jackson, we was plotting, y'all was trying to get the packing. Get the packing, you get robbed for a fraction. Was trying to beat a case, but I ain't beat that case, bitch, I did the race.
And with this line, Tay-K would ensure that he did not beat the case. I promise, not all of these are related to legal troubles, but the first three in this series just happen to be. And those are the ones that typically age the worst, or the most ironically anyway. The story behind this song is pretty well known. Tay-K made it while on the run from the police as he was facing capital murder charges due to a robbery he was involved in that went south. Cutting off his ankle in a Cutting off his ankle? There's no way he's going to be doing the race like that. Cutting off his ankle monitor and escaping house arrest, something that he references very bluntly within the lyrics. Perhaps too bluntly, because these lyrics would end up going on to be used against Tay-K as evidence in court, playing a part in landing him a 55-year sentence behind bars. bars. Now, the whole topic of using rap lyrics in court to help get a sentence is a controversial topic, and it's one that I'm even not too sure about myself, because Tay-K is clearly referencing the crimes he was accused of on this song, but at the same time, so many rappers play up things in their music and play characters that it can be hard to tell when they're being serious about it and actually referencing something and when they're not, so it's a bit of a shaky ground. But either way, it's probably not the best idea to make a song clearly referencing the crimes you're accused of while on the run from the police, where the overall message of the song is, I'm guilty, so I ran. Sure, it makes for a hell of a backstory to your song, but it also makes you look the furthest thing from innocent.
Now I'm in the limelight cause I rhyme tight. Time to get paid, blow up like the world trade. Born sinner, the opposite.
I don't think I have to go too into depth about what aged poorly on here. Now, the song Juicy dropped in 1994, and what Biggie was referencing in his lyrics was a much smaller attack that took place in 1993, where a truck bomb was set off underneath the North Tower of the World Trade Center. Then, in 2001, 7 years after he said these lyrics, the September 11th attack on the Twin Towers happened. And understandably, this is a line that would then go on to be censored every single time it was played on the radio, or even when it was sampled into a new song, as can be heard on A Dream by Jay-Z.
Cause I rhyme tight, time to get paid, blow up like the born sinner.
The attack Biggie referenced still did kill 6 people and injured nearly 1,000, but I'm guessing this line was considered as more acceptable then because that wasn't a globally reported tragedy that shook an entire nation like the 2001 attack was, that took the lives of nearly 3,000 people.
There's no in between, you either loved it or hated. Every CD, critics gave it a 3, then 3 years later they go back and re-rate it. And call the Slim Shady LP the greatest. The Marshall Mathers was a classic. The Eminem show was fantastic. But Encore just didn't have the caliber to match it. I guess enough time just ain't passed yet. A couple more years, that shit'll be illmatic in 8 years.
Well, it's been 11 years since he said these words, and I can confirm that Encore is still dog shit. Now, I know Eminem is using hyperbole when he says that his album Encore will eventually be considered on par with what is considered to be one of the greatest rap albums ever made, Illmatic, much in the same way that I used hyperbole when comparing Encore to actual dog shit. It at least has a couple more merits than that. But the message he's trying to send is that with more time, Encore will be considered an amazing piece of work after critics have had more time to digest it and realize its greatness. Because how could they not realize the greatness of this? And this?
Is it gay to play putt golf with a friend and watch his butt when he tees off?
And this?
P, yes, I make R&B, I sing song and go ring it strong, ching chong 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 ching.
Closer to dog shit than Illmatic if you ask me. It is fair to say that some of Eminem's work does get a bit more love in retrospect from critics, but I can't see Encore ever becoming one of those albums. And I don't think Eminem can either, considering that he himself has discredited the album after this verse came out. If anything, Encore gets worse with time, and claiming that a couple of years will make it greater, that is how you make a poorly aged lyric. Well guys, that is going to be it for the video today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this one, and if you did, I would appreciate you leaving a like and subscribing and turning on notifications if you want to see more videos similar to this one. Let me know if you want more videos in this poorly aged lyrics mini-series, and let me know if there's any lyrics you think I missed down in the comments below. I'm going to have a lot of fun reading those. And look at this! 2 uploads within 1 week. I'm sort of slowly building something that resembles an upload schedule, so we're back on track. I'm actually excited about making videos right now, and I feel good about it, so I hope you guys are enjoying them as much as I'm starting to enjoy making them again. Of course, after this video, I'm getting straight to work on the 4 end-of-year lists, so the Tom McDonald album review and the worst rappers in the game video on NBA Youngboy that I'm working on, those will probably be delayed to January, because this time I want to have all my end of year lists out before March in the following year. That is all I've got to say for today. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I will see you all in the next one, and this is CDTV Productions, signing out.